So I think the really fascinating thing about prison is that these are ordinary spaces. These spaces are homes, they are workplaces, they are spaces to meet friends, to learn new skills, just like the many other spaces in our society that have similar roles and purposes. And that makes them really interesting to do research. I've been working, for example, on the relationship between prison architecture and the purpose of the prison and how that perhaps impacts upon prison experience. But I might also be interested in the amount of natural light, the colours of the walls, the materials of the walls that we see around us, the amount of green space, the soft furnishings, if there are any, and all those kinds of things. I think you'll agree, if you know anything about the spaces that you live and work in, you know that they affect your everyday life. We have seen huge differences across Europe, and therefore huge differences between the way that people live and work in those spaces.
Das wirklich Besondere ist, dass sie eigentlich, obwohl sie ja noch nicht mal eine Professur hat, was ihr eigentlich zustünde, finde ich, dass sie ein eigenes Forschungsfeld begründet hat. Und diese Carceral Geography, also Geografie der Gefängnisse, es im Endeffekt vorher noch nicht gab. Und da ist Jennifer Turner diejenige, die dieses Feld gegründet hat und das eben massiv prägt und da wirklich jetzt zu lebendigen Diskussionen beiträgt.
Wie lange sind Sie im Vollzug?
Also ich bin im Vollzug 1996 angefangen.
Some of the research that we've done has suggested that a significant proportion, perhaps 25% of current staff in England and Wales, have this military background. Does it change their relationships with prisoners? Does it change the way that they do their job? And my job now is to understand that in a little bit more detail. I think German prisons are really interesting, especially from what I've learned here in Oldenburg. And I think there are some more stories to tell about particular career experiences. I think the thing that I really want to achieve with the research that I do is understanding, to give people a set of information, a set of tools that comes from the people who live and work in these spaces. So often decisions get made above our heads. So often prisoners, for example, don't have their voices heard. And so I think that if I can do research which draws upon the voices and experiences of the people whose lives we are deciding upon, then we can make the best decisions.